Hello there, my name is Retro. I used to review cartoon series, anime series, so sup and computer random, and today we'll do a special segment I call Abandoned Animated Film. Especially this segment, I only focus on films or specials that serve was forgotten, removed, or maybe just exclusive for certain countries for obvious reasons. And today I'd like to talk about Catalina la Catrina de Dias on the Muertos, or in other words, Catrina Day of the Dead, or I like to call her, or the Mexican community like to call her, the first Mexican waifu, because that's basically what she is. And first, it's one of those things that sort of became accidental, because it's something that's sort of weird, unexpected. It just sort of became kind of mainstream, the thing what happened to Catalina, because it sort of was accidental. She was over sexualized by Rule 34, not because it's normal. If you don't know what Rule 34 is, if you don't know, this is a quick explanation what that is. Basically, is that whatever you find on the internet, will be a person or an inanimate object, will be over sexualized by a drawing. Doesn't matter what it is, it's always a counter-version of that object or person. And Catrina falls to that subject matter by accident. The reason why is because of the owners of the original object, who will be Catrina. They set up a competition online that allowed little kids to join to draw Catalina, that whatever they can, they show it on television. That basically was the sort of competition. And you know what happens in the internet. If someone sort of put a competition, they don't put rules, every 50 individual will join in and do Rule 34. That enough exploded and became sort of mainstream. Now the owners of Channel 5 who owns Catalina were a little bit unhappy, had to pull down the competition for the little kids for Day of the Dead, because that was sort of the point, to help little kids to sort of solve their issues that their parents, their grandparents, or their brother and sister, aunts who passed away, to help them pass through the day and make them feel better. But the only problem is Channel 5 was sort of not realizing that was sort of a bad idea while setting any rules or any counterventures this actually happened. But this is not bad news. This also is good news, because it allows Catalina to be more mainstream, to understand what she is and what she presents, that she is sort of the image or the idea of Day of the Dead. If you don't know what that is, I'll be very surprised. I mean, they made two major movies in the West, being Coco and what was the other movie? Book of Life. Yeah, those two movies explain what is Day of the Dead pretty well. But if you don't have the time, you don't want to watch those two movies, let me recommend a small special 10 minutes from Victor and Valentino. They made a special of Day of the Dead that completely explains what it is. It's shorter, 10 minutes. You get straight to the point. All of that. How is the movie or Catalina special? How it's any good? Well, let me put it this way. It's a TV movie, so you have to set your standards kinda low. I mean, usually movie specials straight for TV are usually 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10, or unfortunately something goes to 1 out of 10. But other than that, Catalina the special was something like a 6, but sort of positive, because the movie was sort of amazing and sort of kind of messed up in between, because it's something that is, you watch this movie or this special because of Catalina, because she is the one who grabs you. I mean, she is sort of a bubblegum who loved her job, loved helping little kids, and wants to basically get promoted to human services, because what she is basically, she introduced everybody her new world of the underworld. And the underworld, she's sort of the hostess trying to explain what is the underworld, how you die, how you live. In fact, the first 10 minutes, she basically explains everything about this universe of the special made by her. And that is sort of fascinating, because they did a lot of work, a lot of explanation, because I was sort of surprised how depth and thick of the information she spelled up, but not enough to sort of frustrate. The more fascinate you because how they sort of explain and build the world is just so fascinating. Especially how you explain when you die, you can re-die again, but it's the way around it. In other words, the whole movie or special is basically kind of musters or incorporated. You know how Mike decided had to scream or scare people to get their energy to feed their houses pure energy. Think of that, but the positive way. That Catalina has to go the human world and get that sort of special moments, that little moments that you remember your dead uncle, your grandparents, that moment you have with them, you just happy to see, just to remember them. Those little moments is sort of a powerful energy they take from them and sort of feed everybody in the underworld so they keep living and moving, so they don't have to rely on your family to remind you still exist. Till they die, they will forget you. So it's that sort of loophole. In that itself make this special very interesting, what they need to do. And also show you how corporate this sort of organization, they have to go the other side, and how cold and dry they actually are. Especially the main manager who runs everything, that basically was voiced by Andy, the creator of Vinny Show. He actually used the same voice of Black Cat, but imagine him for a more positive way, that he screams and yells. He's more like, we have to do this for the people, we have to do this because we care, but at the same time don't care that much because they have too much work, make it quick and fast. He's sort of likable that way, but once more, the main boss do not like Catalina because she's sort of a rookie, that she doesn't know any better. And this is the thing what makes this sort of special, because Catalina do care so much. She wants to be promoted, she wants to be one of the own people now words. But the only problem is she's still a rookie, but I love it that she's not a pusher. She's a bubblegum, but a bubblegum that is hard and shell like everybody else. If she get pushed, she push back. And believe me, there are some scenes her co-workers make fun of her and bully her around, but she doesn't let them. In fact, she actually challenged them, but the information, what they actually do, was the right thing and the wrong thing, and she put them on the place. I mean, this girl is not just first waifu, she is first best girl. She is both of best worlds, and something that I kind of wish they actually translated to English. Also, because her personality can easily challenge SpongeBob, because you could think of Catalina like SpongeBob, but with more personality and more direction. That she's not just happy, she is complicated, because she knows what she wants, but she knows her limitations, and that is just so enjoyable. You know, loving her more, she is flawed, and also because in the movie or the special, she sort of screwed up because she was sort of trying to do her job, and she really wanted to do the special service job to see the other human world, to see and help other kids, and she sort of accidentally made end of the world. And sadly, that's sort of the bad part about this movie. They automatically make this special end of the world, and that is usually a bad idea because they don't have enough time to do that. Usually you leave that to the second special or third special, because you still need to explain a little bit more things here there, how the world works a little bit better, where should you go, where should you not go. And I feel that's the only problem this movie has. And also, you also have a secondary character who may or may not to be related to Catalina, but the only problem is this secondary character really wasn't used that properly, because what he does sort of kind of odd. But once more, this special doesn't really care about that. They only care about Catalina because that's the whole point of the special, just her. And she, the one who saved this special, she's the one you want to see this special because of her, because her outgoing personality, in other words, because that made this special so worth watching. Of course, in the film, she got promoted what she wanted, but something that I feel sort of sad after finish watching this special, because I wanted more. It's one of those that everything here, that you want to explore a Catalina universe. You want to see how everything exact work, what other positions, what should you do, what should you not do, because it's well built. It's something that I don't want to leave this place. I want to know more. And I hopefully she'll be so more popular that she have another special or a TV anime series, because the possibilities of this character is sort of limitless, because her charm, her backstory, the fact she's sort of an orphan, she doesn't know she have other family relatives, that make itself so fascinating. I hope they made a sequel. I hope they make another animated series of this, because goddamn, this could be great. Now, before I end this, let me ask you a question. You ever heard catrina or her controversial of Rule 34? Tell me down below, let me know. I got really nothing else to say, just one thing. That's thank you for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Bye.